just used the original R5 in a music video that I shot a couple weekends ago, and I used the R5 Mark II, which I'm recording with here as well, and it was pretty cool. Now, this video in particular is about how did AI help, and why do I think that AI mixed with video work is actually a creative boost rather than making it easier for others to do work and take away our jobs. I'll get into it right now. Let me put this down. There you go. If you're into videos in particular for DSLR and mirrorless cameras, you've come to the right place. I like to talk about that stuff and creative works and product reviews and stuff like that. But today I'm talking about artificial intelligence in our art form and how I used it to actually improve my work rather than have it be angry. See, here's how I see how AI fits the art industry, and in particular for video production and even photos. This is how I compare it. So many years ago, there were painters, and then someone invented the ability to take a picture. Now, taking a picture, an artist would be like, that's cheating. You don't have any artistic ability. You just click, or you stay there for a while to take the portraits because those cameras were slow in the day, and then you would come up with something with zero painting talent whatsoever. Fast forward, now you have photographers winning awards for the amazing photos that they're creating. And then you have the digital camera revolution, where you no longer needed film and be careful with your shots. You can digitally take so many photos and then just erase and keep going and keep going. So then that kind of was like, wait a minute, is this really someone creative, or is it just someone getting lucky because they're able to take hundreds of shots rather than planning all your shots in particular? That happened. Same thing with video too, because you don't have to save so much with film. You could just do 2, 3, 4 shots as you need because you're recording digital formats. That came to light. And now, are they really artists when they're really not painting or really not putting it together or really being conservative at what they're using, now that they could just hit the shutter and get everything and then just put together what they think looks nice, right? Or when it comes to set design, and you have now technology for color grading that allows you to take anything that you film and almost like paint it whatever way you want. Almost like cheating the system, like, well, you didn't really design the set that way. So I'm going on and on and on, but do you get where I'm going with this? Now you have the ability to create almost anything you want with just a few text prompts. You go into whatever preferred AI system you want, type in text, and then boom, you get something just for you based off of what you entered in the prompt. And you see that video that I showed for that right there, that B-roll, I did it with AI, just typing in a prompt, and there it was. And you would have seen the watermark on the bottom portion of that video. But my point is, I do believe that even that in itself is a form of art. You see, when I was filming that music video that I did a couple weeks ago, I filmed the whole story from beginning to end. The singer did basically all of the scenes, and then it was decided that we'd prefer for some of the scenes to actually be based off of AI prompts to see what creative vision that we can come up with off of the AI. And even though you know it's AI, so it's, you know, it's in particular scenes are not perfect, but they're still imaginative. They're still based off of what is going on in our heads. That in itself we consider art. And when using that for at least this video production, we decided to go with that. And it actually turned out pretty good. You should definitely check out the video. I'll leave a link for it down below. But then there was this other curiosity. You see, while doing this project, I had to come up with different creative styles in how to cut it and also how to color grade it. And although I did all of the color grading on my own, I didn't get any AI help. I wanted to see if I started to prompt, give me this type of look in, say, ChatGPT, and tell me the instructions on exactly how to get, for example, a Joker look in my footage. What can it do? What I was able to do is provide it a photo of the basic raw file without any editor tweaks of like a scene that I filmed outside of New York City. And then I said, give me this type of look what do I have to do? And the software was able to kind of give me step-by-step instructions on how to get that look. Now, a lot of it came to my own creative tweaking because it gives you like, do slight cyan colors or push a little bit magenta, but nothing specific. So it does really take a little bit of your own creativity. But I was able to get something that actually looks interesting. However, when it comes to getting the exact look that I was looking for, AI wasn't perfect. AI was not perfect. It was like a little off, and I was able to just kind of basically, because I know what color grading I would want to apply to give it the kind of Joker look that I was looking for. I did it all on my own, but the looks that the AI gave me were really interesting, and if I tweaked it a little bit, I could have a totally unique look for something that I may want to film. And it gets so granular that you can really actually get something different looking without applying just a few basic steps, and that's it. And I think that's where AI could kind of really help you because, for example, I knew the look that I wanted. AI just showed me how to produce it. And I'm going to show you a couple of shots here. So now this is what it thought the look that I wanted would be on this street scene. Here's a quick scene from the Joker, a couple seconds there. And then here's the final scene when I edit it with my color style to match as close to the Joker as possible. Now, the three of them look different, right? Because they're not the same, they're not lit the same, they're not produced the same, obviously, and they're not using the same cameras. I use the Canon R5 Mark II to film that street scene. See, I was doing this video outside, but then the audio was not good. Right now I'm using not only a boom mic, but I'm using wireless lavalier on both cameras. Whereas previously on that street scene, I only had the lavalier, but there was enough interference to where the microphone was not working right. So, and ChatGPT did something that kind of like didn't expect. Needless to say, it still served a purpose for this video. But what you get is three very different looks. They're different, but it gives you that flexibility of like, if you don't know how to color grade at all, you can start to learn and tweak little different settings to give your footage a look that you might want. And it's an excellent guide to kind of push you through what is what and why it does what it does. So I believe AI can be used to express your art, even when it comes to video generation based off of prompts, because those are coming out of our creative minds. And though it's sourcing from basically its learning engine, so it's taking what it already knows from many different sources and putting it together, it's still based off of what you enter. And I do believe that that is a form of art in itself. And that's why I think that I am one who is going to embrace AI when it comes to production. But I do not think that it's something that is hindering my ability to produce videos for others if they need it. I think it actually enhances it, because not everyone can produce what we do, right? And a lot of what we do is put together all the content that we have the ability to put together ourselves and create the art form that we have today. Thank you very much. I'm also comparing the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K footage to the R5 footage that I'm recording on the side here to see which I prefer to grade best in this shoot. And I think I'll put a text here on which one was better to grade using AI and then let you know. But that's all I got to say for today. I do also want to do a future video comparing the usage on the R5 Mark II versus the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K and which one I like to use more for shoots. As a quick spoiler, the next time I film one of my dance recitals, which I do frequently, I think I'm going to take the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K, whereas before I wasn't doing that. And I'll let you know why soon. In any case, you can make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus. I'm out. See you guys next time.